Friends, in last lecture we have discussed about valuation. What are the purposes for valuation and role of valuer and requirement for being good valuer. Now in this lecture we will discuss about various methods of valuation. Before detailing about various methods of valuation, there are some terms which are useful for valuation process. First one is depreciation. Depreciation is the loss in the value of the property due to its use, life, wear and tear, decay, and obsolescence. The general annual decrease in the value of property is known as annual depreciation. Usually, the percentage rate of depreciation is less at the beginning and generally increases during later years. Methods of calculating depreciation. First, straight line method, constant percentage method, sinking fund method. The second term which is useful for valuation purpose is obsolescence. The value of property or structures become less by its becoming out of date in style, in structure, in design, etc. And this is termed as obsolescence. Means due to change in technology, due to change in trend, there is change in the value of property is called as obsolescence. This shows the difference in depreciation and obsolescence. Depreciation is the physical loss in the value of property due to wear and tear and decay, and obsolescence is loss in the value of property due to change in design, fashion, trend, in structure, the other change of utility, demand. Depreciation depends on its original condition, quality of maintenance, and mode of use, whereas obsolescence depends on normal progress in the arts, inadequacy to present or growing needs, etc. Depreciation is variable according to age of property. More the age, more will be the amount of depreciation, whereas the obsolescence is not dependent on age of the building. A new building may suffer in its usual rent due to obsolescence. Depreciation are There are different methods by which the amount of depreciation can be calculated, and obsolescence, at present there is no any method for calculation obsolescence since it is due to change in trend, techniques, technology, and design. Outgoings. There are some outgoing for construction activities, for repairs. It includes various types of repair such as annual repair, special repair, immediate repair, etc. Amount to be spent on the repairs is up to 10 to 15% of gross income. The second outgoing is taxes. Include municipal tax, wealth tax, income tax, property tax paid by owner of the property annually and are calculated on annual rental value of the property after deducting the annual repairs up to 15 to 20% of gross income. The next term which is useful is sinking fund, management and collection of charges. 5 to 10% of gross income may be taken for this purpose. For small building, it may not necessary to consider it. The means when there is a profit, we have to keep some money aside for the maintenance, repair, and for buying the new property after utilization period of previous property. Next term is loss of rent, as it may not be possible to keep whole the premises fully lit at all times. In such cases, A suitable amount should be deducted from the gross rent and miscellaneous. These include electrical charges for lighting, running lift, etc., and are borne by the owner. 2 to 5% of gross rent is taken for these charges. If the outgoing are not given in the question and are to be assumed, the following percentage may be taken for solving the problems in examination. For repair and maintenance, 10% of gross income of or rent. For municipal taxes, 20% of gross rent. For property taxes, we have to consider 5% of gross rent. For management and collection charges, 5% of gross rent. Insurance premium, that is half percent of gross income. Miscellaneous charges up to 2% of gross rent. Valuation of real property. Valuation of building is depends on the type of building, its structure and durability, on the situation, size, shape, width of roadway, quality of material used in the construction, and present day price of material. Also depend on the locality. If it is in market area having high value than the residential area, and depending upon the specialties in the building like sewer, water supply and electricity, etc. The basic amenities provided for building also hampers the valuation of property. The value of building is determined on working out its cost of construction at present day rate and allowing the suitable depreciation. The age of building is generally obtained from a record if available or by inquiries or from visual inspection. Present day cost may be determined by following methods. The valuation can be done by cost from a record. Cost of construction may be determined from the estimate from the bill of quantities from record at present rate. If the actual cost of construction is known, this may increase or decrease according to percentage rise and fall of the rates which may be obtained from the Public Work Department PWD schedule of rates. Cost by detailed measurements. If records are not available, the cost of construction may be calculated by preparing the bill of quantities of various items of works by detailed measurement at the site and taken the rate for each item as prevalent in the locality or as current PWD schedule of rates. Means we have to do measurement sheet as well as abstract sheet to find out the current value of the property. Cost by plinth area basis. The above methods are lengthy. For that, simple method to calculate the cost of property on the basis of plinth area method. The plinth area of the building as measured and the present day plinth area rate of similar building in the locality is obtained by inquiries and then the cost is calculated. The method of valuation, the following are different methods of valuation. First is rental method of valuation, profit based method and depreciation method. First, we will discuss about rental method of valuation. In this method, the net income by way of rent is found out by deducting all outgoing from the gross rent. A suitable rate of interest as prevailing in the market is assumed and year's purchase is calculated. This net income is multiplied by year's purchase gives the capitalized value or valuation of the property. This method is applicable when the rent is known or probable rent is determined by inquiries. Valuation based on profit. This method of valuation is suitable for buildings like hotels cinema theaters, etc., for which the capitalized value depends on profit. In such cases, net annual income is worked out after deducting from the gross income all possible working expressions, outgoings, interest on the capital investment, etc. The net profit is multiplied by year's purchase to get the capitalized value. In such case, the valuation may work out to be too high in comparison with cost of construction. The next method is depreciation method of valuation. According to this method, the depreciated value of the property on the present day rates is calculated by the formula D is equal to P into bracket 100 minus RD upon 100 raised to n, in which D is for depreciated value, P is cost of present market rate, RD is fixed percentage of depreciation, R stands for rate and small d for depreciation, N is number of years the building had been constructed. To find the total valuation of property, the present value of land, water supply, electricity, and sanitary fittings, etc., should be added to the above value. The value of RD can be taken as given in table. Life of building 75 to 100 years, RD value can be taken as 1. If life of building is in between 50 to 75 years, value of RD can be taken as 1.3. If life is in between 25 to 50 years, RD value is taken as 2. If life is in between 20 to 25, the RD value is taken as 4. And below 20 years, the RD value is taken as 5. Fixation of rent. The rent of building is fixed upon the basis of certain percentage of annual interest on the capital cost and all possible annual expenditures on outgoings. The capital cost includes the cost of construction of the building, the cost of sanitary and water supply work, and cost of electric installation and alteration if any. The cost of construction also includes the expenditures on the following, that is raising, leveling and dressing of site, construction of compound wall, fences and gates, stormwater drainage, approach roads and other roads within the compound. Net return is worked out based on capital cost, year's purchase. If the capital cost is not known, this may worked out by any method of valuation. The owner expects about 2% high interest than the prevalent interest to cover up the risk of his investment. To this net return, all possible expenditures on the outgoings are added to get gross annual rent. Gross annual rent can be calculated by adding net rent and outgoings. Valuation of land. Valuation of land is done by one of three methods as comparative method, built-in method, and hypothetical building schemes. Comparative method, this is simplest and most direct method. The method is based on instances of other sales with dates of open comparative like lands in the neighborhood. So there are two main factors on which method is based. First, sales price, and second is similar neighborhood lands. Sale price should be recent. The method is based on comparison of like to like. Properties may be similar, but each property is unique, so they can never be like. But we can assess by using the following factors. First, situation. Position of the land means locality available, type of people, nearby schools, market, offices, hospitals, etc. size of property, return frontage, front road width, vistas, and nature of soil. These all factors should also considered while comparing the two properties, because no any properties are similar in nature. There may be changes in soil conditions, frontages, and other things. Belting method of valuation. It is based on the road frontage. Frontage land has a greater value than backland. So, in order to find out the realistic value of the land, the entire plot is divided into number of convenient strips by lines parallel to center line of the road. Each such type of land is known as belt. Then the relationship regarding the value and the depth of each belt to the front belt is fixed up. Then calculate the values of each belt in terms of first belt. Then summing up the value of each belt, we will get the total value of plot. Normally, the plot of land is divided into three belts. The depth of second belt is taken as 1.5 times that of front belt, and the depth of third belt is 1/2 times, and depth of second belt or depth remaining after second belt is considered as depth of third belt. Value of recessed land not lying within the perpendiculars drawn on the belting lines from the end points is valued at 3/4 value of the particular belt of land. Value of front belt is maximum due to presence of road nearby. The second belt is valued at two-third rate of the first belt, and third belt is at half the rate of the first belt nearby road. The next method is hypothetical building scheme. In this system, value of vacant plot of land is estimated by capitalizing the assumed rent that can be obtained from the building if erected on the land after developing the scheme same, and then deducting the cost of development and building. Procedure: from the total area of land, find out the premises permissible covered area. Total area minus one-third area of land as required for compulsory open space under municipal bylaws. Second, find out rentable area, which is equal to total covered area minus 20% area of walls and wastes. For calculate net rent per month, which is equal to gross rent minus outgoing, usually consider total outgoings to be 30% of the gross rent. And find out year purchase of perpetual changing with interest on capital at current bank deposit rate should be minimum of 10%. Capitalize the net rent by multiplying the year's purchase deferred for the development and construction period. Consider the current plinth area and find out the cost of building from the total covered area. For storied building, the covered area shall be worked out all the stories. Work out the development cost of land if required. Find the total cost of building and development cost of land. Next, deduct the total cost of building and development from the deferred rental value of the building to find the cost of land. Valuation of leasehold interest. There are two types of properties normally. First is leasehold property and second is freehold property. Freehold property is inherent the absolute owner of the property. He holds it without any payment in the nature of the rent. He may sell the property, divide it into various parts, donate or grant it on lease at the sweet will. The freehold or owner who grants the lease known as lessor. The leasehold leaseholder is known as leasee. In common practice, it gives as for 15, 21, 25, 50 common in practices. When the lease is granted for the period of 99 years, it is known as long term lease, and when it is for 999 years, it is said to be perpetuity for the endless duration. A leasehold property. A- The leaseholder is known as leasee and holds the physical possession under the property for the definite period under terms and conditions specified in the lease document. Different types of leases are building lease, occupation lease, sublease, life lease, and perpetual lease. Building lease. Freehold is want to give the open plot for lease to some person leasing on agreement of premium or ground rent or combination of both. The leaseholder can erect the building there up to specified amount in the specified period, and he maintains the property and earn through that property. These type of lease are generally grant for the long period, that is for 50 years, 90 years, or 999 years. At the termination of lease, the lessor becomes the full owner of the land. Occupational lease, sublease, life lease, and perpetual lease. These types of lease are generally used for residential properties and other type of structures. In this session, we have discussed about various methods of valuation and types of freehold property and leasehold properties. In next session, we will discuss about various terms used in estimation and valuation. Thank you.